Please work this time. Come on. Make the connection. Okay. Please work. Please work. How hard is it to hack into Sarkon's computers? Let's hope Lotor doesn't pick up. Anyone but Lotor, please. Did it work? Oh my god, it worked. Anyone but Lotor, please. Matt. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Pretty good, I guess. Best I can.
Right, I suppose that was a stupid question.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sorry we haven't been able to get there to save you and whatnot. I think I owe an apology to your sister as well.
As long as she's safe, then...
She's safe, but she doesn't know that I know where you are.
Just keep it a secret for now. She doesn't need to know.
You do understand why we can't tell her, right?
Yeah.
Alright, good. As soon as we figure things out, we'll be there to save you, I promise. In the meantime, I think we have a problem with Shiro.
What do you mean?
Well, it's difficult to say. I don't have an exact answer. Something seems wrong. I don't know if the others have picked up on it. We got him back, but he doesn't seem like himself.
Like how? Not quite like himself.
It's just not the Shiro I know. And I'm wondering if perhaps when he ended up back in the prison, if they could have done something to him.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them.
Neither would I. I don't know what to do about it. I should be able to send you footage from the cameras around the castle, and you can have a look for yourself as to what I mean by Shiro doesn't seem like himself.
All right. Yeah. He looks a lot different.
I don't know how exactly Galra mind tampering works. I know they've done it in the past, but I don't know if it can be reversed, or if they've even messed with his head, or if that's even Shiro.
I mean, Shiros never wore short sleeves before.
So I've noticed.
Not even on Earth. I mean,
Hold on. I've just received a message suggesting cloning. Do Galra do that?
I mean, they would have his DNA. I mean, his arm.
Oh my god.
And with that much, they could have been able to completely recreate an identical clone.
So, if that's the case, would that mean Shiro is still out there somewhere?
Most likely. But who knows whether or not he's with other Galra or if he's just alone someplace.
I don't know how to. How can you prove that that's not Shiro? How am I supposed to bring up to the paladins? Oh, by the way, this isn't actually Shiro. I don't have any hard evidence.
Maybe bring it up with the Quran first. I mean, as far as you told me, he seems like the only one that has common sense half the time.
You're not wrong. Maybe he'll know more about it than I do. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe it is Shiro and he just needs to get back in his place. It just doesn't seem right.
Hmm.
Zarkon could have gotten into his head, and he's not completely Shiro. It wouldn't be the first time.
That's true. I mean, what I've heard from you, anyways.
I can't believe the paladins haven't figured out that I've been able to make contact with you. I thought someone would have figured out by now.
Surprised Pidge hasn't figured out. I mean, he is very smart.
She's incredibly smart, but I've done my best to hide it from her. These people have a good point. I don't know who these people are, or why they're sending these messages to my computer. But someone's suggesting that Black had the strongest bond with Shiro, which is completely true, because to become the leader of Voltron, you have to have a strong bond with your lion, and I know Shiro put a lot of time into that. And if it truly was Shiro, you think Black would have taken him back, but he didn't. He stayed with Keith, and that doesn't make sense. Huh. I think what needs to be done here is I need to figure out somehow if this is actually Shiro, or if this is just a fake created by the Galra. My god, my cheek is fine. We had some fighting, and there's a cat, and the cat has claws. But my face is fine, and it's healing perfectly fine. Thank you for being concerned. Then again, Black went to potential clone of Shiro. I don't think the lion would be fooled. They know more than we do.
Thinking of it, though, I mean, if it is a clone, I guess the lions would be able to tell that is part of Shiro in a way, but once Shiro wasn't able to become Paladin Black, then it wasn't accepted. They probably noticed something different.
It's true. Let's DNA test him. Do you expect me to just... What if he doesn't sleep? I mean, Shiro doesn't usually sleep as is. If this isn't Shiro...
But then if they do rest in
Do clones sleep? If it is a clone, will it sleep?
Well, I mean, they're their own person, in a way. Yes, they're the same genetic genes and all of that, but they are their own person. I wonder if the Golaric has what it seems that he is acting similar to how he usually did, but it's not exact. I wonder if they took some of his memories because he knew himself as the Black Paladin. The question is, if he's really Shiro, he'd remember me.
You're right. If he was really Shiro... I'm not going to get into that. Just... Sorry, I was thinking about something. Black Lion is powerful. Shiro destroyed the connection of Zarkon with the Black Lion. Perhaps. Shiro. It was only a week he was missing. Are you sure? I don't think it was a week. I think it was a bit longer than a week. Unless someone can prove me wrong. Keep your distance. Keeping your distance is a difficult thing. Why am I hiding Matt from Pidge? I'm hiding Matt from Pidge because we need to focus. Matt and I have been talking for quite some time since Pidge joined the team, and we both know that the reason Pidge is in this is not only to defend the universe, but to find her brother. And as of right now, we need to focus on stopping Lotor. And if Pidge knows of Matt's location, then she won't be focused anymore. Check your phone. What did I do? Am I in trouble? Oh my god. I suffocated myself, sorry. Please don't suffocate yourself. I'm getting myself into trouble.
How so?
Let's just say we're not alone.
What do you mean we're not alone? I mean...
Don't take it the wrong way. Just I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. Oh no, I'm concerning everybody. I'm relaxed. I'm fine. I'm just eating my hair. Nothing's happening. Don't worry about it. Whoops, that's attached to my head. Just going to put that back there. Tell the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Tell the truth.
Give me a moment to fix this, okay? Oh boy. I need more of Hunk's cookies. Why eat your hair? I'm not trying to eat my hair. No, I'm not. Just mind your own bloody business. Quiznack. Oh, good God. Oh, God. Well, that's not good. Bitches aren't good. No, just, this is between me and the paladins. You don't need to worry about it. You're all very suspicious, aren't you?
I'm a little suspicious myself.
To put it vaguely, where you might be able to figure it out, I've upset one of somebody who can't. They're a crybaby. Did any of that mean anything to you?
I'm still very confused.
Okay. Oh my God! How did you? You're making accusations. I didn't know. No, I don't worry about a thing. Huh. Wow, you figured that out really quickly. I will say somebody is right, but I won't say who.
Oh, I understand now.
Sometimes it's difficult to accept the truth, and I think we all know not everyone has gotten used to accepting the truth. Space Daddy is not going to do anything. It is Slav. How did you know? No, it's not. It's Slav and Sven, clearly. Yeah. I time traveled back to the 80s and...
You mean jumped into another reality?
That works too. No, it's not Quran. Speaking of Quran, he's just figured out how to use the downloadable thing called Snapchat, and he sends me Snapchats all the time. He made me download it just so he can Snapchat me. He's the only person I have on there. rather entertaining, actually. What do I think about Sven? I think Sven is very charming. I don't know who this Maddie person is, but they're very smart. And I think they might be a Goran spy. I'm watching you. What's my favourite tea? Well, I like all sorts of breakfast teas, really. Breakfast is my favourite meal of the day. Let's see. It's not Lotor. Lotor is... Matt, have you ever met Lotor? Have you had the honour of meeting the prince?
I wouldn't call him.
A lovely, lovely person. He knows too much, in my opinion. Oh my god! What? You guys! Are you still going on about this? I need, like, a ribbon to keep my hair back. How does Lotor do it? His hair is always so perfect.
All the girls I've seen have, like, perfect hair.
I can disagree on that, but perhaps it's because of old age or drug addiction. But I could name one person who is Gara, who does not have nice hair. Then again, I guess I defeat the purpose there. But we can shapeshift. I don't know. I guess you're right. Allura, I love your new hairstyle. Thank you. Lotor is a lovely piece of rainbows. I don't
Everyone's
agree.
entitled to their own opinion.
I suppose you're right. He's terrifying, actually.
Very terrifying.
More frightening than I remember. I don't know what they did to him to make him so smart. But he's dangerous. Keith, he has a mullet. All right. Thank you for sharing. It's not a mullet. It's a mullet, actually. I should blur and Allura. Wow, name calling. Lotor is very manipulative, which is what makes him so dangerous. Yeah. He's smart, he knows what he's doing, and it's definitely a bigger threat than Zarkon in more ways than one. Hey Matt, can you breathe? That looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can breathe. It's not very comfortable though.
What defines it as a mullet? I don't know, Lance told me.
Defines it as a mullet. Well, it's business in the front and a party in the back. That's a mullet. You have a mullet, Keith.
Sometimes I wish my paladins weren't so... I don't know. I can't say weak because they aren't weak. They're brilliant. What?
Scatterbrained?
Everybody has their weaknesses, I'll say that. And it's going to make things much more difficult. Particularly right now.
Yes.
Sometimes I think it'd be easier if we had you back here right now. I'm not good at talking to people. I'm not good at this. You lived on Earth for long enough. What do you do when you know there's something wrong and you want everyone else to see it too, but they just won't accept it? What do you do in that situation? Just let them believe lies?
That's a hard question. I mean, I was always honest with everyone, but Katie, on the other hand, would keep it to herself. So it's different for everyone.
Maybe it's best I keep it to myself. But it's too late now, and nothing I say is going to change things, so I think rainbows and kids. Is something wrong? No. Things are fine. Things are fine. I'm just... Things are fine. No worries. To answer your question, Blue is doing just fine. She's wonderful, and we've really bonded. Tell them the truth, they will understand. I've already tried that, and it's not going to work, so I'm just going to not say anything. Yes, I am on. I don't know why it's an unknown communication. I'm on this channel quite often, really. Alright, this Maddie person is really calling people out here. You need to calm down. I know that I upset Keith, okay? I'm sorry. Does that make you feel better? It's done and over with. I said what I said and nothing's going to change. Oh God, Matt, someone's yelling at you.
Why?
I don't know. I think they're excited to see you.
Where would they be excited to see me?
Take a breath. Easier said than done.
They are all telling you to take a breath.
I'm breathing, okay? Things are fine. Things are very fine. Warm milk and cookies. Whoa, whoa. I'm going to eat this cookie now. What I mean by this is that we think it's home. That is exactly what I mean. And that's what they mean by that.
They believe in us.
You think Voltron would kill his own father?
I wouldn't put it past him. I mean,
No, neither would I.
he would do it in secret in a very sneaky way, but
However, the thing there is he has to get past his mother. And that might be a little difficult.
very much.
Does the cookie help? It was good. It tasted like what are they? Mint, right? Mint. It's a thing, mint leaves. It tasted like mint flavoring, but it was in a chocolate cookie. You. Oh no, I've lost my spot. You say you're fine, but we see the pain in your eyes. These are my eyes all the time, no matter what. Virtual hug. You're a competent and responsible leader. So how about trying to talk with Karan? Maybe he'll have some advice. Karan always has good advice. Allura, have you ever considered? I'm not going to finish reading that. And yes, I have considered it. And sometimes that's just war. Did Hunk make the cookie? He did make the cookies. Are you trying to say peppermint? I've just heard mint. Matt, somebody wants to know how you are.
Well, I'm doing the best as I can.
That's true. How long is going to? I don't know how long the stream is going to be. This was this. Cookies are poisoned. I'm kidding. I'm okay.
All right.
I just want to hug Matt. I think a lot of people want to hug Matt. He looks like he's been to hell and back. I would not be surprised. Matt, you have a lot of fans.
Oh.
What's the use of feeling blue? That's a wonderful question. Matt, do you miss Pidge?
So much.
Princess Allura, can we be friends? I don't see why not. I suppose it's difficult to stay in contact with people when they're fighting a war, but sure. How's your life, Allura? Hectic. Quite hectic. Frightening, really. You, you never consider how you never really think about how crazy things might get when you're fighting a war in the middle of space. Does Matt know that you're pregnant with his best friend's baby?
What?
What? We'll talk about that another time. How does that make you feel? Well, scared, overwhelmed. I try to handle it as best I can, but, you know. Have you ever heard of Megatron? If he's anything like Lord Zarkon, I don't want to know who he is. And I hope he stays away. Oh, Lord, ow. You're beautiful and strong, and you can win the war. We all believe in you. Thank you. I have a question. How are you so beautiful? I don't know who you're talking to. And I don't know how to answer that either. What? What? Oh, no. Are we talking about my Shiro? Because then, yes, I love my Shiro. Has Matt met Keith and Lance? Not yet.
I have only seen video and video surveillance photos. That's all.
Hopefully you'll meet them sooner than later.
Yeah.
What is my royal advisor doing right now? I'm almost positive he's fallen asleep. Last I checked, he was planning, he was working on like design plans for my wedding, and I'm almost sure he's fallen asleep now. How's everyone doing with the new lions? We've adjusted quite well, really. Like I said, for some reason, now that Shiro's back, Black doesn't cooperate with Shiro anymore. But everyone else is doing quite fine. What are you going to do after the war? Oh, I don't know. Matt, what do you think you're going to do after the war?
Hopefully just go home with Katie and everything will be okay.
I think I can agree with that. I don't really have a planet to return to, so I'm not sure where I'll be going. Perhaps I'll return to Earth and make a life there.
You'd fit right in.
Really? Do you think so?
Well, there's people on Earth who actually get their ears to look like that on purpose.
That's so strange to me.
Strange to me as well.
Show your ring. Well, it's a turquoise. It's perfect. It matches, actually. Matt, do you like memes?
What's a meme?
I don't know. I thought it was like a grandmother.
I guess I do like grandmothers.
Or is that, am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it Mimi? Meme? Mem.
It does sound like the name you call your grandmother.
I just love my grandmother, so. What about the mark? Would you like to see the mark? I can't be the only one here who thinks Voltron needs to talk. I couldn't agree more, but I'm going to hold off on that. I'm not going to respond to the clone thing. Allura, don't bottle up your emotions. The only time that I can freely speak of my emotions is when I'm with Karan, really. I've been with him so long, more comfortable talking to him. The question about your eyes. Okay. Do you ever wish you had stayed in alternate reality so that you could be with other Alteans? No, those were not Alteans. I may not have had as long as I wanted on Altea, but I was there long enough to know what a true Altean is supposed to be. Allura, what are you going to name you and Shiro's baby? We're going to name him Alpha after my father. You should go visit Cybertron. Perhaps sometime. How much space can a space gay space if a space gay could gay space? That makes no sense to me. Have any of the paladins gotten any sleep? Lance sleeps like a rock. He sleeps perfectly fine. Keith sleeps sometimes, not lately. Pidge stays up very late, usually on the computer. Hunk sleeps very well, unless something's happened that's upset him, then he has a hard time sleeping. But it's hard to sleep during a war. You never know when you're going to be up. Stop calling him a clone! Oh God! You can't. We don't have full proof, okay? Once it's proven, then we can say it for sure. If you met Loto face to face, what would you do first? Probably punch him and then touch his hair. Matt, are your eyes black?
My eyes? No, they're actually a honey color.
Are you asking me if I'd like to return to your planet, Shiro? Go to the beach with Shiro on a honeymoon. Okay. I think we have to get through the wedding first. But I have heard of these honeymoons, so I'm quite excited. I think you should relax and not work yourself up after the war. Is a war ever really over? Go to Gallifrey. I've been to Gallifrey, actually. When I was very young, I went with my father to Gallifrey. It was a lovely planet. Yes. Is this live stream gonna have spoilers? Vaguely. Kind of, but we're not like, oh hey, remember when that happened? So, kind of. This is
We're
why
trying our best.
It's hard to be angsty without spoilers.
The spoiler.
This is why Allura is so sad mad, because she loves and is engaged to Shiro, but she's stuck with not Shiro. Yes! I have a question. If Megatron killed one of your best friends. What would you do? I don't know who Megatron is, but I would obviously fight him. As I do every other lord. Matt, Allura, if you could have one wish each, what would you wish for and why? That's difficult.
There's so much to wish for.
It's hard to choose one wish when you've been through so much that you wish you could change. I think I would wish to have my planet back. Having Altea back would change everything, really.
I guess my wish would be to have never gone on that mission with Shiro and my dad.
There was no way for you to know what would happen.
You're right, but it's great to wish.
I know. Excessive sleep is a major sign of depression. Please check on Lance. Lance seems to be doing all right. Lance and I talk more than most people know. Are you doing out of character questions? Not really. Can we see the mark? Yes. Here you go. There it is. Is that there you go. That's my mark.
Allura, but Shiro said, I thought we could speak freely, princess.
Of course you can. Matt, are you proud of Katie?
So very much. She's grown so much.
Yes, Matt definitely knows about Pidge cutting her hair.
She looks identical to me now.
It's frightening, really.
Yeah. She stole my glasses.
Are you going to take those back? Allura, you're beautiful. Thank you. You should have a double wedding with Keith and Lance. You know, you didn't hear it from me, but I've had Lance come to me multiple times to talk about Keith. So, who knows? It could happen. Matt, if Pidge says, what? All right, why is this question directed towards Matt? I think this should be directed towards everybody. If Pidge said she was pregnant, what would you do? Well, for starters, I would question her thoroughly. And then secondly, I would find out who the father was, and I would go have a long talk with them before beating the ever-living shit out of them. Are you quiznagging kidding me? She's 14 years old!
Let's just say Pidge would be locked away in a tower.
We need to lock her in a tower already. Well, no, we don't. She's perfectly capable of handling herself, and that would never happen. But if that did happen, oh my god, that's terrible. Ugh. What would you do if one of the paladins joined Lotor? Well, I'll tell you right now. I would be willing to guarantee that none of the paladins would join Lotor because it's exactly who they're fighting against. If anyone were to join Lotor, it would likely be me. And it wouldn't be me joining him, it would be me having a okay, I guess I would be joining him. but I'd be doing it for the good of the galaxy and to fix things and try to worm my way into the Golra Empire, and I'm not going to talk about it. Matt, how do you feel about your good buddy letting your younger sister fly into space with 3 teenage boys?
I'll just say, at first I wasn't happy about it, but as I have seen, she is perfectly safe. They do not have any intentions that I can see, and she seems happy, and she's actually has friends now, so I can't complain.
None of the paladins would ever lay a hand on Pidge. They all want to protect her.
Did, I would eventually get there, and they would regret that decision entirely.
I mean, Lance tries to flirt, but he flirts with everyone, so that doesn't really count. Really, they're all very protective of her, and it's nice. They're all protective of each other, but Pidge is the baby.
So,
Space Mom has submerged. Oh Lord, Matt, come back to Pidge. She misses you so much. Easier said than done, darling.
As of right now, their main mission is to help everyone. I'm just one blip that they have to find eventually.
An arranged marriage in the safety, for the safety of the paladins. It doesn't put me in danger. Lotor may be dangerous, but he knows what's right for his people, and I like to think I know where his mind is, and I think that things would be okay even if there were to be an arranged marriage. Matt, if your little sister tried to seduce you, what would you do?
For one, she's and I know she wouldn't do that.
No.
That's just not her.
If Voltron talked, what would you ask it? I'd ask it about my father. Did you and Lotor know each other as children? As children, yes. Once Lotor was around 9 or 10 years old, his father immediately had him start training as a soldier. So I never really saw Lotor after that, but we did know each other. Did I go to Earth? I've never been to Earth, no. How much are you willing to sacrifice for the Paladins? I think that's quite obvious. I have faith in the Paladins, and if I had to sacrifice my life for them to continue on and complete their mission, then I would more than willingly do it, as frightening as it might be. Matt, how would you react to meeting the Paladins?
Well, in a way, I've already met them. It'd be more like what would their reactions of meeting me, not counting Pidge or Shiro.
Are you okay, Matt? What's that thing on your mouth?
Oh, I'm fine. This is a secret communication device I have smuggled into my cell, and this is... Like Shiro has his arm now, I have this to help with the Galra keeping my mouth shut. But as far as they know, I know how to remove it. I don't know how to remove it. I know how to remove it, though. Just, I'm hiding some things that I've gotten from the Galra.
Allura, what would you do if Lotor holds one of the paladins hostage? Do what anyone else would do. Get them back. I would do whatever I had to. Allura, did you get posters on Amazon? I don't know. Oh god. Voltron knows more than you think. I'm not surprised. Matt and Allura are beautiful. Who is the better hair, you or Lotor?
Personally, I think
I also think I have the better hair. My cat says hi. Is your cat evil? Because the cat did this. What if Voltron was your father? Well, that would be a game changer. I have a time machine called the TARDIS. So you're telling me you're Gallifreyan? What if Keith started to look like the Galra?
and he's something like Galra.
I can't say that I wouldn't be concerned, because if I'm being honest here, I probably would be concerned, but I don't know. I guess I would just handle it however I did at the time. Have I ever seen an Earth dog? No. Alright, we're clearing this up right now. Pidge would never, ever, ever try to seduce anyone. Never mind her brother.
Bean.
Secondly, if she did try, we'd probably just slap her and be like, come back to reality. Because normal people don't do that. Anyway, if you could make a lion of your own, what colour would it be? Most likely pink, because it is a lion to defend the universe, and in defending the universe, we lose people and we gain people, we gain allies, we free people, and the lion would be to honor all of those people. What if Keith sprouted ears? You mean like Galra ears?
That would be kind of funny.
I don't know how I would react to that. What would you do if one of the paladins was mind controlled and they attacked you? I would fight them and try to get them to be not mind controlled in the process. Did you and Lotor have a relationship as kids? What do you mean by relationship? Were we friends? We did see each other quite often, and yes, I would say that we were friends. There's no denying that. Yes, Pidge needs to be protected. Where on Voltron would your lion be placed? Well, there is no room for my lion. Though Karan keeps suggesting that we have a backpack. I keep telling him no.
I mean, it would make sense. I mean, you guys could go save people and take a one trip to save a bunch of people from Allura.
It's true. What would you do if Lance hit on Pidge? Lance hits on everyone. We would roll our eyes, as we always do. What would you do? How would you feel if everyone you cared about forgot who you were and all the times you had together? Well, considering I kind of feel that way right now, I would do my best to deal with it and try and get them to remember.
I'd probably say it would be for the best in my case right now. They could focus on other things, and everyone's lives would be a lot easier not to remember me right now when I'm missing.
Did you and Lotta have a romantic relationship as kids? No, we were very young. We didn't really think much of romance as children, although sometimes we would make fun of our parents. It was just fun to do, really. No, Shiro is an imposter! Get it right! Sorry. I did not say that. That is not confirmed. I'd be the heart of Voltron, thank you. I don't have a favorite paladin. I love them all, and I hate that question because I love them all so much. Allura, what if the creatures from the same dimension as the asteroid that your father used to create the lines took the what? Oh Lord. That would be a whole freaking war in itself. I can't even get into that. If you could remove one pilot of Voltron, who would it be? I wouldn't remove any of them. I know that they're meant to be the paladins. If Voltron tried to destroy the Earth, how would you react? I'd be very surprised. Oh, for God's sake.
Shiro wouldn't do that.
No, Shiro wouldn't do that. What if Keith became a furry? Again, I know he's half Gara, and I'd be a bit concerned as to why it happened, but I'm sure things would be fine. If Karan had the chance to pilot a lion, which lion do you think he would pilot? Well, he wants to pilot his own lion. He wants to be the backpack. Okay? I believe he even made a video to upload about being the backpack. So keep an eye out for that video because I'm sure he'll be uploading it soon. What's the hardest thing about flying a lion? Bonding with it. Your biggest insecurity. My weaknesses, aka at the mention of Alteans or Altea or my father, I suppose I have a bit of a weak side, especially there is a suggestion that there are more Alteans out there. What if the lions became human? Well, they wouldn't be human, they'd be Altean because they were Altean created. I think that would be quite interesting. Just something to make you laugh. My mother calls Loto Dingle Dangle. Dingle Dangle! I love it. I love it so much. Allura, how do you know they were meant to be the paladins? Well, I didn't. The lions did. And because the lions knew, I knew through them. Ow, that hurt. Matt, explain fan fiction to Allura. I know about fan fiction. I read a fan fiction once. And I'm not going to tell you about it, so don't ask. What will Karan be without his fabulous mustache? Scary. Oh no, I'm not even going to read that. What happened to your father? Well, Zarkon killed him. Because Zarkon lost his mind. Zarkon was my father's best friend. It's amazing how your best friend can turn on you. Your weaknesses can form into your greatest strengths. I suppose so. Were you disappointed to not be able to fly the Red Lion? I was, and you're completely right. I did want to fly red because of my father. It's all right though, because I am completely honored to be flying blue. Zarkon is a hoe. Yes. When Voltron combined for the first time, how did you and the others react to it? Are you talking about when the new paladins came? Because I was quite proud and excited that they accomplished that. And as far as the first time it was ever formed, I was not born yet. So, and if I was born, I was very young and don't recall. Can I have a cuddle pile with the paladins, Allura, Karan, and Matt? I've never had a cuddle pile, so both of you. If you had to switch bodies with anyone, who would you swap with?
I'd say Lotor.
Why?
Save everyone. I mean, I could easily lock my own body up, which Lotor would obviously be in. And everyone would think it would be me being crazy, and then I could slowly weasel my way into freeing the entire galaxy.
Who? Just one moment. I've received a message from Lotor. Sorry about that. Carrying on. I think I would swap bodies with a jungle sloth because they seem to have a very relaxing life, just rowing boats around the jungle, and that sounds lovely. Laura, what? If you could control Voltron and only you, what would you do? I would save the universe. What if Keith betrays you and kills you like Zarkon kills your father? Well, Keith's not my best friend, so it wouldn't be the same, and I would fight him. I would fight back. Do you trust the Lions with the choices they made? I do. I think they made incredibly accurate choices, almost like your human dogs with the humans. The Lions chose the Paladins according to the original Paladins, and really the original Paladins are quite like the current ones in certain ways. So the Lions definitely got the personalities right. Zarkon and Hagar were literally so straight that it turned them evil. I don't think that's the reason why, because if that's the case, then that means that Shiro and I will turn evil, and that's not going to happen. Question! Alright, Allura, what happened to your mother? My mother was killed when Altea was destroyed. How was it like getting into the mindset of Lance? It was easy. It was quite easy and interesting. What are your thoughts on Lotor's generals? Oh, I wish I was trained as well as them. I've had my fair share of fighting and training, but they're brilliant. Get off, all right. Allura, do you see a flying blue police box in the middle of space? I haven't. No. I wouldn't be surprised if I did, though. Do you trust Keith as the leader? I think Keith will fall into place. I feel as though it's going to be difficult at first, but he'll get there. How well did you know the original Paladins? I knew them quite well growing up. They were always around. My father had them over quite often, being the Paladins and all. So, I had a good time with the original Paladins. Matt, when you meet Katie again, what are you going to do?
First, I'm going to hug her. And then I know she's going to have 1,000,001 questions. And I know I'm going to have to answer every single one of them.
Are you going to take the glasses back?
Yes. It sucks not being able to see. I mean, I'm not completely blind, but it's a good amount where I can't do simple tasks on my own. Like, read simple things that I see on the walls of the ship.
Since your father used to pilot the Red Lion, do you believe he and Keith have some similarities? Oh, absolutely. Personality-wise, yes. They do have similarities. In other ways, they are completely different. So. Matt, what is Golra prison life like?
Hell. Put it simply, hell. And it's different for everyone, because either you go to a normal prison that's kind of like Earth, you go to the mines where you mine so much different things for the Empire, and then you're me, who is always locked up in a ship and used for information. So
They're terrible. The day that we bring down the Golra Empire cannot come soon enough. What? All right, Matt, do you miss Pidge?
extremely. I think I earlier.
Would you would save the galaxy alone, but if one person could save it with you, who would it be? I'd like to say Karan, because Karan's always been by my side. What if there was an evil version of Voltron? Well, the Galra have tried to make such a thing. And it's a very scary thought, having an evil version of Voltron. How much do you love your fiance? Well, considering his name is on my arm, you can call it destiny, but I do love him a lot. More than, put it this way, I haven't had my father in my life for many years, and aside from Karan, and of course the Paladins, I have not loved someone or had someone to love in a long, long time. And yeah, it's hard to put into words, but that should do it. If you didn't get a lion, what would you do? I honestly don't know. We'd have to find a completely new paladin. Thankfully, we didn't have to do that. How does Pidge see with Matt's glasses?
I already said I'm not completely blind, and she doesn't have the greatest eyesight either, but she didn't need glasses.
So
Probably
her eyesight is better than yours.
Yes.
But she wears the glasses anyway.
Probably because they were mine and I kind of disappeared on her.
Oh, you know, these are the things I don't consider. I don't know being named Bill Cipher, no. Allura, what do you know about the small yellow creature behind you? I don't know how I got in this room. Where am I? Do both of you miss Shiro?
I mean, he's my best friend.
I'm sure you've been without him a bit longer, and you know, technically, I suppose I can't miss Shiro because he's back on the ship now, so Shiro is back. Doesn't make sense. Matt, you're extremely strong by letting them win the war before they come save you. That must take courage.
It's more like it's for the good. I mean, yeah, I want to be saved, but if I'm there, Pidge is going to be distracted and worried even more, knowing I'm...
We aren't... I shouldn't say we. I'm not trying to win this war before I save him. I'm just trying to take down the biggest threats.
First.
We will get to him. Do I like Shiro's new hairstyle? It's fine. It's just a bit shorter than it was. But it's fine. I don't mind it. Laura, your Shiro's in the chat, so I've noticed. If Keith turned Gora, do you think that Loto would try to get Keith on his side?
I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't doubt it. But I know Keith is stronger than that and would never, ever join Lotor. Matt, if Voltron talked to you, what would you ask it?
Well, I don't really know what I would ask it. I mean, I've never seen Voltron besides in, I think, one photo from the castle, but even at that, I don't know much about it other than it's been saving the world and my sister's part of it.
Why did you even leave your glasses behind?
I didn't, okay? I had a spare and I had my glasses. I was wearing my pair of glasses to space, thinking those wouldn't break because we were in space. They didn't. Until the Gallery got us, and they broke. And I've been blind since.
Love you, you're the best. Thank you. What do you love about Shiro? Oh no. I'm going to get to the bottom of the chat before I even try to answer that question, okay? Matt, this is a serious question right here. If I was sitting right next to you right now, what would you do?
I would wish you weren't here because I'm not in a safe place. And that's not a very... I'm not trying to be rude, but...
No, that's not rude.
I mean, just look at me. I'm kind of banged up.
Are you sure it's really Shiro, though? I don't know what you're talking about. It's obviously Shiro. Just ask Keith. It's clearly Shiro. Can I free you, Matt?
I'd say if you can help Voltron save the universe first, go for it. I mean, I'm not that important. I mean, the universe is more important, and there's more lives than just me.
What do you think of the stars? Well, here's the thing. I've always loved the stars, okay? But I've been told that the stars are even more beautiful when you're looking at them from Earth. So I really, really hope that one day I get to go to Earth and I get to look at the stars. Something I really want to do. Allura, how are the wedding plans going? Well, they were doing fine. Karan was working on decoration plans, but he fell asleep. So, stop. What if he was a clone? I don't know. Then we would find out, and so be it. Does Pidge know you have contact with Matt? No.
No, it's secret.
We're keeping it a secret for the best.
Yeah, because she would try to run off again, and they don't need that right now.
Hey, Allura, is the baby going to be here before the wedding or after? The baby is going to be here by at least Tuesday. The second he comes, I will post a video or photo of him. He's a bit late, and I'm getting a bit impatient, to be completely honest. But if he's not here by Tuesday, they're going to induce. So we will definitely have a baby on Tuesday. Matt, what would you do if you found out you had a twin? Well, Matt might as well have a twin with the way Katie looks.
Pidge is just ever so slightly shorter than me, so she is my twin. I mean, she's my sister, and she managed to make herself look identical to me, so... And with a pretty crappy haircut, but she learned from the best.
I'm smiling because I'm going to kill Lotor. such a gentleman. He must have learned his manners from his mother and father. If you ever feel down, remember that the stars in the sky can be the Altean spirit showing you that they're all watching over you. That's lovely. It's a wonderful thought. Yes, it is November. Matt, are you like a spy for Voltron? I assume that's why Allura is communicating with you in secret nonetheless.
In a way, yeah, but I'm not a very good spy. I mean, I'm still a prisoner.
I'm not trying to get Matt in any more trouble than he already is. Matt, who's your best friend?
It's Shiro. I mean, he is my best friend. I went to space with him. He kind of saved me from dying.
If I was a pilot, do you think I would be a good one? I have no clue who you are, so that's hard to say. Matt and Allura, what if I told you I'm in the Gara Empire and trying to stop the Gara and free you? Well, I would say good luck because I've been trying to do that for a very long time. We can look at the stars.
Shiro's getting really flirty with you.
Nonsense.
I know Shiro all too well, and he's flirting with you.
That is my Shiro. Allura, Matt, do a pickup line. Okay. Are you from space? Because your ass is out of this world.
You stole mine.
I just learned from Lance.
I'm not good with pickup lines. You literally, Allura, how did you manage to steal mine?
I told you, I just listened to Lance.
Oh, did it fall when you fell from heaven?
I don't know. There's one. If Voltron just left, would you cry? No, I would go and get it back.
I mean, it can't leave.
On your wedding day, can the stars be guests too? I suppose if they'd like to make an appearance. You're a kind person. Then I'm sure if you were trained correctly, you would be a wonderful pilot. If you had to choose someone to kill, who would it be? Zarkon. Hands down. Oh no.
I'd say Higa.
Lector first. I don't know.
Scar, because I mean, she's the reason why I have my scar.
That's difficult. It's a difficult choice. Do you go for Zarkon or Loto first? I feel like Loto might be more of a threat now that he's around. Is the princess flustered? No, the princess is not flustered. The princess doesn't get flustered. What are you talking about? No. Matt, do you think there's any way you could get in contact with Katie? Yes, there is a way.
There is a way. I mean, I'm talking to the princess, and Katie's not too far away, I assume, and I asked Allura not to let her know that we're able to get in contact. Because if she knows where I'm at, then she'll run away to try to save me, and we don't need that.
Look up at the sky and wish upon the stars in space. Close your eyes, follow your heart, and everything will fall into place.
That was cute.
That sounds really nice. I just got here. Is that Matt? Yes, that's Matt.
Hi.
Tell me all you know about Voltron. Are you a spy? Because no. Matt, who would you kiss?
From all the paladins I've met, I wouldn't kiss Shiro because Shiro's with Allura.
Engaged.
Yeah. I wouldn't kiss my sister. I wouldn't kiss Karan. I'd probably kiss Hunk, but only on the cheek. I mean, he seems really cuddly.
Yes, that seems correct. Are you going to invite the Blade of Marmora to your wedding? I don't. I suppose I don't see why not.
Invited as guests and bodyguards. I mean,
Exactly. It'd be extra defense.
Because I mean, you don't need the princess being taken. I mean, guards down. No one has any way to protect you. We need somebody who will be able to protect you.
I think it would be difficult to fight in my wedding dress. Luckily, my entire wedding party consists of paladins.
That's very much true.
Matt, what would you do if you were falling off the earth?
That's technically impossible because the Earth is an oval. So
Okay. We haven't figured out the seating arrangements yet. My wedding is going to be somewhere outside. The maid of honor is Lance, actually. I asked Lance to be my maid of honor. You're right. I think Loto is more of a threat at the moment. If Loto would like to make a peace contract and have peace on the universe, would you accept? No, because he would be lying. Sunny, are you having trouble Englishing? Because I'm not understanding you.
I'm not. He's not. Why? I'm confused as well.
I'm not confused. I'm just... Boy. It got warm. You're going to have to continue reading these comments because I need air.
My communication is weak. Don't trust.
Matt, what are your last words? I think you're being threatened.
I don't have any last words because I don't plan on dying anytime soon. So, yeah.
And Allura just disappeared. If you broke out, what would be your go-to hiding spot? Well, if I managed to break out of this cell, I'd probably beeline it to an escape pod or a cruiser of some. And beeline my way to the last destination I knew Allura and them were at. Hi, Allura. Are you training to fight someone? Don't trust them. This is Matt. Matt, what's up? I can see that people love me. I mean, is it because I'm Pidge's older brother? I don't understand. I don't know where Allura went. I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know even what part of the castle she brought me to. I'm just hoping Pidge doesn't show up and sees me on this. Good job, Sunny. Matt, what is your favorite color? My favorite color used to be purple, but now it's probably green. Because it's the closest thing that I've seen my sister wearing all the time, so I guess that's my favorite color. I'm pretty. I don't understand why I'm pretty. I mean, I'm a guy. Green. Gremlin. Oh gosh. Continuously. Always doing good. Sunny, are you okay? Allura, where are you at? What color would you dye your hair besides green? I probably would dye my hair maybe black. I mean, I like my hair how it is, but if I had a choice, I'd probably dye it black. I have a science facts. Give me a moment. Have one. Don't worry. I will give you guys a science fact. Just give me a moment. What if Pidge was actually a guy? Pidge, I know for a fact, is a female because she is my sister. Her real name's Katie. So, yeah, I know she is female. Light green or dark green? I'd say light green. And I have pop-ups.
So.
Oh, you're back. I'm about to tell. Oh, wow. Outfit.
What? I need to.
I'm giving a science fact.
You're doing a science fact.
Yes. They asked me to do a science fact, so I have a science fact. It's one of my favorites. And not really, it's just about light. But it would take about 8 minutes and 17 seconds for light to reach the sun to Earth. There's your science facts.
Right. How are things going?
It's going good. There was a lot of questions for me while you were gone. What's your defense? I can't much longer. Don't trust.
I have a feeling it's best if I maybe and just take a little stroll while Keith is not awake.
Sounds smart.
Don't trust Shiro. You don't think I know my Shiro?
Do you love to game as much as Pidge, Matt? I am the reason why Katie loves to game so much. I actually helped to buy her first DS because I decided to be a great older brother and buy her a brand new DS. I just got called hot. Do I have a fidget spinner? Yes. Yes, I do. I do have a fidget spinner. I do have one. And it lights up. Matt is the fidget. Wow.
I can't find my hair ribbon. How am I supposed to put my bloody hair up? I can't fight with my hair down. What is this? What is happening? Shiro, what are you trying to say?
I think you can't even see it strobing.
Allura is going to, yes, kick some butt.
Hair in the helmet. Why do you
I don't care what the paladins say. I know what I'm talking about. Let me run. Where are we running to?
I think Shiro's trying to warn you.
I'm picking up on that, but
No.
warn me for what?
I think he's trying to warn you about himself. Allura,
Well,
are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm just trying to figure things out.
They took. Analyze everything.
They took your what?
Shiro should join the stream. Why? That one.
Shiro, are you on this ship right now? Are you on the castle? Are you here. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, this stuff keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? God damn it! Pidge, Pidge, you need to understand. This...
Pidge, I told her not to tell you or let you know that. I'm sorry, Pidge. Where's... Should I say little sweet little sister Katie, please forgive us. I didn't want you to worry. I didn't want you running off to try to find me.
Pidge, there's a lot going on right now, and you need to understand that. We're going to get to your brother, I promise. Just not right
Focus
now.
Katie, you have to focus on saving the rest of the galaxy before me. I can wait. I'm okay. I won't be sent off anywhere different for a long time, and I will let you know when. I will let Allura know when it's okay to come get me.
I really wish I could explain everything right now, but it seems we have bigger problems, and I'd love to tell them to you, but I think this is something I have to handle on my own. Just take my word. I knew this was going to happen. Why do these paladins have to be so stubborn? Did you do understand, right? I'm glad you trust us. I'm only doing this for the best, and you know I'm only doing it for the best. And like I said, right now, I think we have some bigger problems. And I'm not quite sure how to handle them right now. Shiro, where are you? You have to tell me where you are. Keith's not going to believe me. I've tried to tell him. No, Pidge can't. If this is a Gora clone, they'll know that we know, and then things will just be worse. We can't let on that we know. I'm going to figure this out. It's going to be fine.
It'll be okay, Allura.
I can't do this on my own. but I can't tell the others. I have to find out where Shiro is. And I need to tell Karan. And we need to get him back before we do anything else. We need to keep the others believing that Shiro is here. We'll figure something out. Plan. Going to work out or not? I think if we can convince the paladins that Lotor has some kind of plan and we need to keep them focused on Lotor. That is the main thing we need to have the paladins do. Shiro and the paladins will tell this Shiro that he needs to take care of the ship while Karan and I go on this mission and figure things out. We just need to keep them convinced while we go and get Shiro. Shiro, please tell me you're still here. I need to know where you are. I'm not crying, and it's not bad for the baby. I'm just stressed. I'm panicking, okay? I can't always be the strong leader that everyone needs me to be. I panic a lot more than you realize.
That's okay.
Did you say you need your arm, Shiro? Because I bloody found it. Is this what you need? Because this was over there, and I did not put it there. Is this going to tell me where you are? Is this your arm? Did they make a fake arm? What is going on? Do you need me to put this arm on? Do you need me to be the Black Paladin? What do you want me to do? It fits perfectly. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I honestly don't know what it was doing there. It's on a stack of toilet paper. Shiro! I just need bloody answers. This is not going to work. It's going to be a... I need a drink.
Shiro, if you're still here, please give us something.
I'm gonna take this arm off now. I'm sorry. I looked to my right and the arm was there and I was like, I did not put that there. So we're just gonna take this off. And if you think I was joking about it being on a stack of toilet paper, I know drinking is bad for the baby. This isn't alcoholic. Pidge actually brought these. her Lance went back to the Space Mall and he brought Cherry Coke and Pidge brought Dr. Pepper, and Pidge says that Dr. Pepper is better, so I'm going to try it. I don't know what else to do right now.
My opinion on all this right now, I honestly can't say much because I can't do much.
I know you can't. But maybe you can. You know how to navigate the Galra ships, correct?
Yeah?
If we find out that Shiro is on the Galra ship, I might need you to get to him.
Depends whether or not I can get out of the cell.
I
I
know.
mean, I was able to tinker with this long enough because they left me alone long enough to get this off. But getting a door open is a completely different situation, and I have no weapons to protect myself against.
Then maybe if I can't find out where Shiro is, I can find out where you are, and we can bring weapons, and you, me, and Karan can find Shiro, and oh my god. I don't know what the Paladins are going to do if they find out about this. I tried to tell Keith. I didn't want... Nobody wants to believe it. I didn't want to believe it. But now I know it's true, and Keith's still not going to believe me. And I have a clone on my ship. Bloody hell am I supposed to do with a clone on my ship?
Keep it busy. Give it odd jobs. He can't pilot any of the lions, so he can easily be used to do simple odd jobs around the ship just to keep him out of reach, and then you can figure everything out and do what you have to do.
Well, one thing's for sure. None of the lions are going to take well to this clone. They know that he's not Shiro. And I don't know what this clone is capable of. That's the problem. He hasn't been here for long. I don't think any of the Paladins suspect a thing. I have a feeling Keith might have suspected it, but he doesn't want to accept it. I can't say this for a fact, but I think Keith and I know Shiro best compared to the other Paladins, and I don't know. I really don't. If the others don't suspect anything, then that'll make life easier. Obviously, Pidge knows. We can't let Keith find out for sure, though.
Keith would kill them. Or freak out on you.
I don't think he'll freak out on me. One thing's for sure, Keith will not keep calm if he finds out that this is not Shiro. If the other Paladins find out, I think they won't have a problem keeping it a secret. But I think it's best if they don't find out. Use the ring? He's a clone. The ring's not going to do anything. This isn't my Shiro. I don't know what to do. All I know is I have 3 months to get my Shiro back. Or else I won't be having a wedding. To find Shiro, I can't show that he's a fake. I need to keep it a secret until I can find where Shiro is. I need... Pidge, is there any way that you can track where Shiro was communicating with us from? You can get him back here to communicate with us again. Anything, just find where he is, or just get him back here to tell us where he is.
Or find a location if you can. If you can't get contact with him again. I know you're a smart girl, Katie.
Does the ring have a spiritual connection? It's just a bloody ring. Karan said something once about the Balmera and how it's possible that if you have a spiritual connection with someone, if you're meant to be together, there's a possibility that the Balmera can show you that. Maybe the Balmera can tell me something about Shiro. I'm pulling at straws here. I'll do anything. I knew this. I should have... I didn't want to make assumptions, but now I know for sure. Would Shiro honestly just give you a normal ring? It's not a normal ring. It's a turquoise. It's a stone that was lost for hundreds of years. And it became very valuable. And they found it again. And it's like me. I was lost for thousands of years. And there's not many of me left. That's why he gave me a turquoise.
And shouldn't that get there now? I mean,
What?
if that's even what if it is really Shiro? He should know that the reason why you got the ring, why he gave you the ring, and why he chose turquoise. But he's not.
It's not. I can't guarantee that the Balmera is going to work. And I don't think interrogating the clone will do anything. I think what I've heard from Shiro is enough. Unless it was a trap. I don't think it was a trap. I'm so confused. That sounded like my Shiro. And I know what my Shiro sounds like. I don't know what to believe. Things are a mess. Ever since Lotor showed up, nobody knows what to believe. Maybe, I don't know. Where's my communication device? I don't know where it is. I might have left it upstairs in my room. I don't think Shiro would have tried to contact me there. Maybe he did. I just have to come up with a plan that's going to work. It needs to be foolproof. I need to think this through. I need to think of every possible outcome.
I have a feeling this is going to take longer than I need it to. Pidge, I know you're trying. I appreciate it. And even if you can't get it to work, it's okay. I know Gora technology is tricky. We can only assume that he's still with the Gora. I don't think everything's a dream. Who's the father of the baby? Who do you think is the father of the baby? I heard what sound like Shiro in the cell next to Matt. I think Matt would know. They're keeping Matt as a prisoner for information. They wouldn't be that dumb to keep Shiro as a prisoner for information. They know we would come. Bloody punching bag. I don't think things are a dream. Things are a dream, this would be much easier. I thought you married Lotor. Lotor tried to force me into a marriage. Luckily, paladins were quick. Oh no, I split my knuckle. The paladins were quick and they sent help. So that's fine. Oh my god! Please tell me where you are. Just tell me where you are. Pointed like it was Lotor. That was horrible. I barely hit it. I almost missed it, is what I meant to say. Oh lord. Well, I split my knuckle, so I'm not going to. Pidge, you're brilliant. Never doubt your brilliance, okay? I knew you could do it. Shiro. He's not at bloody Starbucks. What's wrong with you? God. Come on, you were just here. He's not a bloody Sephora either. What is wrong with you people? Oh my god. I appreciate if you're trying to make light of the situation, but it's not okay. Nothing is okay.
Allura, we'll find Shiro. Relax. You gotta breathe. Why couldn't I have been the one to pilot the Black Lion? It would have been much easier to sacrifice myself than put these people in danger. Resist. Resist. Allura, breathe. Okay.
I need to know where you are. Just bloody find out.
Shiro, please, at least give us some sort of information of where you're at. Something as small as just a planet, how many stars, something.
I know the Black Line sent him somewhere, but
Question is
now
where?
this is happening. Has to be something I can do. What can I do?
I think he was trying to.
Karen is sleeping!
Just resistance. Resist with the what?
What?
Yes. Come on, Shiro, you gotta give us a little bit more.
My father has blueprints around here, something for that might help. I know he started working on it. Where is it? Okay.
Resist with the resistance. Resist. With the resistance.
What resistance?
With the resistance.
Are you telling us you're with the resistance? Or are you telling us to find the resistance? Why can't you tell us where you are?
You already know. You told me we already know where a lot of the resistance are and where there's been freedom fighters. We just have to narrow down a little bit and maybe we can find out where they're at.
There's no time. I've always worn black. Just because I don't have my armor on, this is what I wear underneath my armor. Have you never noticed the black underneath the white? Oh my god. Where is it? Here. Bloody be here. I'm not.
Allura,
What?
breathe. You need to come on to breathe. You're freaking out.
What?
You can't get. You have to breathe and calm down a little bit.
No, I need to find this. I have my father's blueprints.
You will look over it if you're freaking out.
It can't be what?
Can't be.
Bro. Come on, Shiro.
Can't be.
I know he's somewhere in the universe. That's not helpful. The Black Lion is bonded with Keith. And Keith believes that Shiro is in the castle. It's not going to work. In order to find him, Keith needs to cooperate, and Keith can't know right now. Pieces. You can't just leave the bloody blueprints and not for the pieces.
Come on, Shiro. It's a little bit more. You're what, Shiro? Come on.
You're okay. You're okay. Where are you?
Just don't. Just don't what, Shiro? Just don't. It's not. It's not me.
No, it's not. Home from the beginning. But we need you back. How? Everyone believes it's you. Keith's not going to believe me. And if I call this clone out, then that's just going to be an entire war inside the castle.
Keith will what? Keith will lead. Will lead fine.
I know. He is leading fine.
Fine, good
That's
choice.
not the point. That's not the point, Shiro. You need to tell us where you are. If you tell us, then we can fix things.
Tell us literally tell us anything. Just more information than you're giving. We already understand Keith will lead. You're okay. The resistance. Just, we have to know where you're at, Shiro, so that they can go get you.
For some reason, I don't believe you're okay. And we know Keith is going to lead Voltron perfectly fine, but they need you. It's not the point of Keith leading. The Paladins need you. You don't have to pilot the Black Line if you don't want to. We just need you back.
Don't worry.
But don't you get it? I told you they need you. Why can't you just tell us where you are?
Shiro, you know I have a very well temper, but at this point you're making your fiance cry. Tell us at least some coordinates of where you're at so they can go find you and get you and you can be safe. And the clone doesn't have your fiance. I understand, don't trust the clone. Allura already doesn't trust the clone.
I don't think the problem is it making me cry.
I'll find you.
How?
My turquoise.
You have to be back by November. Just promise me that. It's me. I'm the turquoise. It's not the bloody ring.
Shiro is calling it Allura is turquoise because turquoise is rare and was missing for a long time. And now it's found. And is very valuable.
I can't believe he expects me to sit here with a clone on my ship that looks like my husband, my fiance, but acts nothing like him. How am I supposed to play along with that? This would be so much easier if you would just let us come to you. And then we'd have you there and we could take out this clone together. I don't think she can track the tech in his arm, but when we get him back, I'm going to put a bloody tracking device on his arm. So this will never happen again. I know he's trying to find me. Shiro? Shiro, are you still here? Suppose I can't expect him to stay forever.
You'll get him back, Allura.
What did I miss? You missed a bloody hell of a lot. I'll tell you that.
Pidge, Katie, you did your best. You did amazing. You got him back for enough for us to know more. Good job.
I don't want to be greedy, but if you could just get in contact with him, you don't have to bring him here. Just tell him that Allura says, I love you, and I'll see him soon, I hope, before November. Just please tell him, Shiro.
I'll find you. Turquoise.
I'll be waiting. But you better not show up late to the altar. I hear that's frowned upon.
It is.
So as long as you're at the altar before I am, then I think then that'll be fine.
Always.
I love you, Shiro.
I'll never leave you for good.
Sometimes I question what I was thinking. Diving headfirst into a war. I can't keep talking. If I talk, I'm going to start crying again. I don't know what you expect me to say. His arm. What?
What? What?
His arm reports. Gave her.
Are you connected to this clone in any way?
Gave his head.
What's that going to do?
From the most recent photos you did, he only has that tuft of white on his head. He's cut his hair. Maybe Shiro is trying to tell us that's the way they're connected, or that's how that clone knows memory.
His hair is bloody hideous when he showed up. Is there something in his head? Is he just... Maybe he's not a complete clone. Maybe if the Golra created this, they tend to... They like their robotics. Maybe this clone is more robot than human. I don't know. I wish I did know. I wish you had a bloody better connection. I feel like I'm trying to solve a riddle right now. It's not Shiro's hair. I know it's not Shiro's hair. Weakness. Right. Okay. Pidge, you're going to have to help me on this one. I don't know if telling the others is the best thing to do. Maybe we should. I don't know what's best right now. I have to talk to Karan and see what he thinks. But I'm definitely going to need your help with this. Pack? Oh, bloody hell, that hurt. Well, that was good. That was bloody good. Ow. God.
Are you alright?
No. I'm okay. Alright. I'm fine. I'm fine. Just... Okay. Alright, we'll shave his head. Ow. That did not feel good. Guys, don't walk around barefoot.
There'll be nails on the floor. Nails follow me everywhere. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm fine. It's my foot. It's not going to affect the bloody baby. I'm fine. We'll shave the back of his head to clone sleep. Shut up, Pidge. This time it was my foot. It wasn't my ankle. Ow. Ow. I'm okay. I'm fine. Oh my god, that hurt. That did not feel good. I'm fine. We're worried about Shiro right now. Not Allura. Yes, I'm having a baby. Shut up. Ow. Ow. I'm fine. I don't know if the back of his head is shaved. I haven't looked. I can look. If it's not, then I can get it shaved. I can figure it out. Ow. Shit. Quiznak. Yeah, I nailed it. My memories and thoughts. Are you saying he has your...
From arm. He has his memories and thoughts from arm implant.
So the only way he has your memories is through his arm.
So if you manage to remove his arm...
Pidge, is there any way you can hack into Shiro's arm, but not Shiro's arm? Allura is going to get some paper towels because Allura is bleeding. Hold on.
Oh, goodness gracious. Katie, if you can manage to hack into the arm and mess it up so you can, or somehow send something to make it wig out, then maybe you can get close enough to remove the arm and tell the other Shiro that you can fix his arm, and it would work. I mean,
Hacking the arm might be the best thing if it's possible. All right. We can figure this out. I slid my foot back to sit down, and this nail was sticking out of the crack. There's a crack in my foot. Yeah, you see it. And the nail was sticking out of it. But it's fine. I'm fine. That's not the concern right now. I'm fine as long as I don't get tetanus. Although I hear that's a human thing, so I think I'll be fine. Thank you for your concern.
that's what I've been trying to do.
We can figure it out, Pidge. You're smart. Haven't you hacked into Shiro's arm once before? It shouldn't be any different this time, right? Stress, I'm gonna go into bloody labor stressing out. No, I'm fine. I don't need to go to the hospital. It's not bleeding through, so
You
can't see. You can't see what?
mind any more. Can't see his mind anymore.
That's good, yes. That's a good thing. Shiro, you're safe, right? You're not hurt. Just tell me that. Are you safe?
So Ken's that comes out during fight. Zarkon zap during fight. Can't see anymore.
He zapped.
No.
Clone? He zapped you. Shiro's not bloody blind.
No. Shiro. Wait. No.
Shiro. Who can't
Shiro.
see?
No, can't see. Can't see my mind. Meaning,
That's a good thing.
wait. Does don't understand what Shiro's trying to tell us. Up to this point, I understand everything.
Zarkon
But
used to be able to get in Shiro's mind, right? Because of the Black Lion?
I have no idea.
I believe so.
Yes. So then does that mean I don't understand.
Zarkon can't see his mind anymore. The weird mental connection because of the Black Lion isn't there anymore.
Fight with Zark. Fighting. Fighting with resistance.
Right. I swear to God. Does being pregnant make a woman more emotional?
My mom was pregnant with Katie, who was really emotional. And you being so close to your due date, I mean.
Saying. Okay. He's okay. He's fine. He's fighting with the resistance. And Zarkon can't see into his mind anymore. Which is wonderful. He'll find us. The resistance will find us. Maybe they'll even find Matt. Maybe the resistance will free you. And then you can come join us and we can all take down Lotor and Zarkon as one big team. Maybe things are going to work out.
Sorry. Sorry. Adapt.
Why can't Voltron go get Matt? Voltron has its hands full right now with all the trouble that Lotor has started stirring up. We're doing the best we can. I talk to Matt quite often. Just the clone is broken. Right. So I think the good news here is I don't have to go out and fight on my own. I think the bad news is my foot is now injured. Perhaps. Oh boy, I need to sit. All right. Who's in your what? Who's in your head? Okay. He's not anymore. That's not going to make him any more dangerous, is it?
Head implant.
Oh god.
Sarfin zapped the connection of the implant that was connecting the two.
Okay. So, is this clone aware of this now? Is this clone going to be different?
Losing connection.
It's okay.
Allura,
It's alright. He's given us a lot of information. We'll be okay. It's okay. I know.
Of weakness.
We're going to figure this out. It's all going to be fine. Thank you for your help. I'll see you soon. We'll be together soon. I love you, Shiro. Okay. We're going to have to come up with a plan. We know what we have to do. Right. It's okay, Shiro. Just make your way back to the Paladins. Make your way back to me. We all have our own duties to take care of. You know we'll be careful. You know I have a wonderful team.
we'll take this clone out and hopefully he'll be back soon.
No.
He doesn't know he's not you. Regardless, we'll figure this out. No matter how dangerous or not dangerous. I'll take care of this with the paladins.
Answering Allura. I love you too. Be safe. Pidge, I know we're technically supposed to be in our quarters right now, but I'm going to need you to come to my room and give me a hug. And then you can return to your room. And if you'd like, you can stay for a while. And I can tell you about what I've been talking to Matt about. Ewan, I think you might be happy to hear some of the things Matt and I have been discussing. So, I'll head up to my quarters in a moment, and I'll meet you there. Matt, I feel like you should probably get some rest while you can. Yeah, you're probably right.
And just hang in there, and I'll talk to you soon, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Right. Off to my room. Bye for now.